guys, before I get into the video, I just want to say this really quickly. This video idea isn't really usually what I go into, but basically I'm going to be talking about if basically I'm gonna be going into some political stuff. If you want to leave this video, go right ahead. This video is only for the people that actually are interested in knowing what the problem is. But basically, if you have any questions, I'll feel free to answer them. But basically, today we're going to be talking about, quote unquote, the war. A lot of people have been talking about the war, and a lot of people know what it is, and a lot of people don't. And for the people that don't know what the war is, I will explain in this video. So, Israel. Israel is a very, 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 very religious place. In my perspective, because Israel is filled with a bunch of Jewish people, and well, Israel, there's a place in Israel where a lot of Jewish people are, and Iran, Israel bombed Iran because Iran has nuclear facilities, but the problem with why did Israel bomb Iran for nuclear facilities? No, not because they want them. No, because Iran is not supposed to have nuclear facilities or any sort of nukes or any sort of thing that has to do with any sort of bombs. They're not supposed to have that because they're not supposed to have any nuclear intelligence. And all this is what my family told me. Personally, I don't believe, in my opinion, I don't believe any sort of political stuff on the internet, because I feel like it's just other people's opinions, and I don't want to follow people's opinions because I feel like it'll get me off the track. But basically, what my family has told me is that Israel bombed Iran because they had nuclear facilities that they're not supposed to have, because they're not supposed to have nuclear intelligence for some reason. And Iran got mad at Israel, so Iran bombed them, and then we had to get involved because Israel is one of our allies, and we sent I think it was 4 B-2 bombers. If you guys don't know what B-2 bombers are, they're basically like the Dorito. They look like Dorito planes. If you guys go into Roblox and you guys go into pilot training flight simulator, and you look for the B-2, like the B-2 airplane or whatever the hell it is. It's like a black plane with that looks like a black Dorito. But yeah, basically they sent 2 of those. They sent 4 of those, and they sent 7 plane bombs to the nuclear facilities. And basically what that did is that prevented Iran from starting the war. And this is where, quote unquote, the war comes in. See, if Trump didn't nuke the facilities and Israel got bombed, then Iran would have been able to start a war. Basically meaning, if Iran bombed Israel, then we'd have to get involved because Israel is our ally, and then we'd have to get involved, and then people could say that we're nuking places, and then other people would get mad and then start nuking, and then that would be a whole war. Pretty much meaning Iran would basically start like World War III or World War IV, which I would call it, because Ukraine and Russia are still at war. Actually, at this point, I don't think they are at war anymore. I think Trump solved it, but I'm not too sure. Again, if you're not interested in this political stuff, just click off the video if you're not into political stuff. But yeah, basically but besides all this information is what I've heard from my family on the news. I'm not going by any sort of opinions. So if you guys don't have any opinions on what's happening, I'm not gonna follow it. Even though I love you guys, I'm not gonna follow your opinion because I still don't believe any others' opinions. I have no clue who they are. But if you have any other questions for me to ask, like, are you in danger? Is the world gonna end? Such and such. I will answer in just a second. But basically, in simple terms, Donald Trump kind of stopped the world from death. In simple words, kind of saved the world. Here's the questions. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm literally like, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not hurt. I'm not scared. In fact, if anything, I feel safe. I feel safe that this is happening because there's no way that like the United States of America have the best and the safest army and the military in the entire world, and Iran cannot get past us. Like, I don't think you guys realize how strong our military is. Like, our military is so strong that like we could probably, if anything, we could easily take out Iran. We could easily take them out. But guess what? We didn't. We took out the nuclear facilities. Why? Because we didn't want the world to end. And if they didn't do that, yes, the world would end, and a lot of other shit would happen, which I don't want to explain. But basically, in simple terms, Trump ended the world. Trump stopped the world from ending. If you live in the U.S. and you feel scared, don't feel scared because you're perfectly fine. The military is extremely strong and extremely safe, and they're just trying to protect the world as much as possible. And yeah, so do not feel scared in any sort of way because we are perfectly fine. If you feel scared, just remember that you're perfectly fine. You're safe because all Trump wants to do right now is just to make America great again. And once again, if you live near Iran, I feel bad for you. But if you live near Israel, then I don't even know what to say. But if the moral of the story is, if you live anywhere near these three countries, or if you live anywhere near if you live in the United States of America, Iran, or Israel, then this is a problem for you. But if you guys live in like the United States or any of these three countries, then this might be the video for you. But if you don't like political stuff, go ahead and click off. But this is the end of today's video. This video was inspired because of the war, and a lot of people are suspecting they're gonna die apparently, which I think is bullcrap because there's no way we're gonna die from Iran's nuclear facilities because Iran is way too advanced. Iran has to be too. Oh my god! Fuck. Sorry, I'm stuttering too much. I'm cold. Okay, I'm shivering in my timbers. Okay, dude. Not because the war. The war's fine, but we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. We're fine. We're not gonna die. I'm perfectly fine. I'm still gonna keep uploading. I'm perfectly fine. My family's fine. Everything's fine. And yes, I do live close to Washington, but I don't want to leak my exact address because I don't want people fucking coming up to my house and shooting up. So yeah, basically, but yeah, that's basically all the information about the war. So if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the end of the video. Subscribe. And once again, you are safe. Even if you don't live in these three countries, you are safe. From everything, you're safe.